Hello, this is my review on Pirates of the Caribbean. For those who will new to me and the channel, my name is Jake. It's not short for anything. It's just my full legal name is Jake Graham. Middle name Alan. So I'm showing up as I was having a flashback of teachers in the later years. I was in school, but not really in the early years. I was in Lighthouse. They kept on getting my name wrong. Kept on calling me Jacob, but they couldn't call me anything except my real name. So, anyway, so I'm going to review the Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl. Now, when this film came out, people went kind of nuts. I really love this film. It's about this guy Jack Sparrow and this guy called Will Turner, who comes from a family of pirates. Will Turner, his father was a pirate. He finds out years later as an adult, but he doesn't really believe Jack until later in the film. Who falls in love with this girl, this beautiful, attractive girl, who Jack is also in love with. But he turns out to be, instead of a noble hero, he turns out to be um, a drunk, and also a womanizer. So that turns her off of him and leans towards Will Turner, who really is a noble hero. Jack at heart really is a hero at heart, but he's corrupted by greed and everything. All has to do with piracy. Only on his one-man mission to get him back his ship of called the Black Pearl, which is broken compass. Will's on a mission, one-man mission to win the woman of his heart. The only one that's standing in his way is Jack Sparrow. Right before she gets married. She doesn't get married to this guy because she falls in love with Will Turner, who they have to sue. Who Will Turner has to see Jack Sparrow from getting hanged after he gets back his ship and defeats all the bad guys. And then he makes his escape route, and he says, now this was that you all remember as you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. He says this like twice in the movie when he's pretending to kidnap the girl who he's in love with, and she has feelings for him, but also has feelings for Will. But of course, she goes to Will because he's actually a. You're not really sure if Jack's a good person in this, but you have a feeling that he is. He just has his head shoved far up his ass. Will doesn't have that problem, so you can see why she would want to go to Will. And Jack says to Elizabeth, which is the girl. Wait, the girl's name is Elizabeth, and she says, "Between you and us, it would never work." And so that's his way of saying goodbye. And he, he says, "This is you almost got Jack Sparrow," and he falls on purposely into the water. Dives in the water and swims to his Black Pearl ship, where his crew's waiting for him. His new crew and his old crew. Well, some of his old crew. only 2 members of his own crew alive as if him because he betrayed Jack and then left him stranded on an island to and went with this other pirate who became the captain of the Black Pearl. That guy died in the third act of the film by Jack's pistol after the blood from William Turner turned all of the crew mortal again instead of into zombies. So they were flesh and blood again, so enough so they could die. And most of them did. 2 of them survived, and both of them were idiots. And also this bad guy's parrot survived because no one's stupid enough, no one's cruel enough to kill an animal in this film. So he goes to his ship, the Black Pearl, with his crew waiting for him, and he just takes a moment to sink this moment in that he got his ship back, and he's just standing at the wheel in awe, and it's a very touching thing actually. It's actually the real tearjerker of the movie. And he just like starts suddenly, then he just like gets out of that moment of just like shakes out of that moment and gives orders and he says, "You're there. I want to feel that old salty wind in my head." And he looks at his broken compass and says, "Yo ho ho," in a bottle of rum, and that wrote critics. And that is the Curse of the Black Pearl. I really love this film. It's one of my favorites that I can watch over again. And I'm glad I can finally watch this on DVD instead of VHS, and it's on a DVD player that actually plays over the layering, so it's not pausing. On a PS4.